Well, students, good evening to all of you. So, guys, today we will discuss the paper 4 of M.Ed, right? The name of the paper is Teacher Education. This is our exam preparation class, okay? So, notes and, books I have already given to you 4 months before, okay? You are aware of this paper, but today we will discuss the whole syllabus. Last year's, we will discuss the last year paper also, and we will discuss each and every point which comes under the paper 4 and what are the important questions I will tell you in this exam preparation class. Okay. So as you see on the screen, there are your 6 papers. Okay, 4 are theory paper. You can see the theory paper. The first is philosophy of education, second sociology, third curriculum study, fourth teacher education. Okay, and next is your 2 are your practical paper. Right? One is a dissertation means synopsis. You have to give the viva of synopsis. Okay. Examiner will ask, yet date she didn't come. And second is the internship file. Okay. So last the class we have already discussed the paper 1. Now we are discussing the paper 4. This is the exam preparation class of a paper 4. And side by side I open the notes and so I have side by side, I have opened the notes. Okay. And along with the PPT, I will clear your concept if you have any doubt. So guys, you can see that this is your syllabus. Okay. The name of the paper is Teacher Education. Okay. Once you read the unit 1 is talking about what is teacher education, concept, need and importance, objectives of teacher education at primary, secondary and college level. Unit 2 is talking about pre-service teacher education. Unit 3 is talking about in-service teacher education, and Unit 4 is talking about professional growth of a teacher. So basically, I have concluded that out of your all the syllabus, right? If these parts are clear to you, you can see that the main headings. Okay, I have got from your syllabus, right? One is teacher education, second, pre-service teacher education, third, practice teaching, fourth, current problems of teacher education, fifth, in-service teacher education, and last is professional growth of teacher. Trust me, if these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if these 6 topics are clear to you, right, it means you are done with your paper 4. Okay. What are the important points? Teacher education, pre-service teacher education, in-service teacher education, practice teaching, current problems, and professional growth of teacher. Okay. There is a nothing behind or beyond this topic. Okay. Syllabus you have seen. These are the important topics. Okay. Now we discuss one by one. So I'm going to start the topic with the teacher education, right? What is teacher education? Because the name of the paper is a teacher education. Okay, so you have to understand what is teacher education. Teacher education is a program that is related to the development of the teacher proficiency and competence that would enable and empower the teacher to meet the requirements of the profession and face the challenges therein. Means within. Okay, guys. So, guys, ये तो हो गया theoretical, है ना? कि basically it is a program that is for the development of the teacher's proficiency. But if I ask from you in a one line, what is teacher education? You should know that. Okay, you are doing the B.Ed or M.Ed. This is a teacher education program. Got my point? Okay, because it is a program that is related to the development of the teacher proficiency. What you get after doing the B.Ed or M.Ed? Please tell me. After doing the B.Ed or M.Ed, you get the teacher proficiency, you get the teacher competency, you know that how to teach to the student, right? You know the psychology of the student, philosophy of the students, teaching skills, various methods, audio visual aids, many online platform. After doing the B.Ed or M.Ed, you come to know that, and actually you become the real teacher without the B.Ed or M.Ed, you are teaching. So you can't say that it is your, good style of teaching. So only after doing the B.Ed or M.Ed, you can truly teach to the student. Trust me, right? Because under this B.Ed or M.Ed program, you learn a lot of things. And without the B.Ed or M.Ed, you are teaching to the student. Actually, you are cheating to the student. Okay, right? So because research says that the outcome of the student depends upon the teacher. Okay, because without the B.Ed or M.Ed, you are teaching to the student, so their problem is coming. Okay, if the student is weak, it is weak because of you only. Okay, so teacher education program is must for becoming a teacher and principal. This is the reason it has become the mandatory. So what is teacher education? Teacher education means, in simple terms, your B.Ed, M.Ed programs and other programs related with education, right? Like DLED, JBT, ETT. Okay, these all are the teacher education program which is used to become the effective teacher. Okay, when you get these teacher educations program, it helps you to raise your teacher proficiency level, teacher competence level. Okay, so what the NCTE says, NCTE. Okay, who is NCTE? NCTE is the apex body of these educational courses. Okay, you are doing the B.Ed or M.Ed, whosoever is your college. Okay, your course is affiliated and approved with the NCTE. The full form of NCTE is National Council for Teacher Education. Okay, guys, it is a apex body responsible for training of a persons to teach from pre-primary to higher education level. Okay, means, for example, you have to teach to the primary classes or pre-primary classes. What should be the level of teacher? If you have to teach the secondary level of classes, what should be the level of teacher? What is the qualifications of the teacher? These all are decided by the National Council for Teacher Education. It is responsible for all the programs, all the qualifications to become a teacher. Okay. So this is the reason, if you do the B.Ed or M.Ed from any of the state in the India and your college or your course is approved with the NCT, you can teach anywhere in the world, anywhere in the India, anywhere in the world, right? So NCTE talks about the teacher education. What he talks, the National Council for Teacher Education has defined teacher education as a program of education, research, and training of a person to teach from pre-primary to higher education level. Got it? Okay. एक और डेफिनेशंस करते हैं हम. According to the Goods Dictionary of Education, teacher education means all the formal and non-formal activities and experiences that help to qualify a person to assume responsibilities of a member of a educational profession or to discharge his responsibilities more effectively. Okay, hence सेकेंड पैराग्राफ देखिए. Hence, teacher education refers to the policies and procedures designed to equip prospective teachers. You can see that now I have underlined the prospective teachers. Okay, so who you are the prospective teachers. Okay, because still you are doing the B.Ed or M.Ed program, which is called the teacher education program or teacher education. Okay, so you are the prospective teacher, and other name of you are the future teacher, you are the any of the name, you are the pre-service teacher. Always remember, you are also called the pre-service teacher, and you are the B.Ed or M.Ed trainee. Got it, guys? So this is the important, okay, to know each and every name. If you have a copy and pen, you can write it, right? Still, you are doing the B.Ed or M.Ed, you are in the class of a B.Ed or M.Ed, you are called the prospective teacher, you are called the number second future teacher, number third is B.Ed M.Ed trainee, right? Or the prospective teacher. Okay. So what is the teacher education program? Okay, we conclude that hence teacher education refers to the policies and procedures designed to equip prospective teachers with the knowledge, attitudes, behavior, and skills they require to perform their tasks effectively in the classroom, school, and wider community. Got it, guys? So, you know, through the B.Ed or M.Ed program, you come to know that the knowledge, theory, attitudes, okay, you modify your behavior, and with your teaching, you can, modify the behavior of the student. This is called the basically teaching. Okay. When you are teaching to the student and the behavior of the student is not modified, so then you are not a good teacher. Okay, so I think the concept of a teacher education is clear to you, right? That's why I have made the, 2, 3 slides. Because of that, the concept would be clear to you, right? Okay, now the next topic is what is the need of teacher education in teaching learning process? Okay, what is the teaching learning process? We know that we have to teach the different students. Where is a one teacher and others are students? This is called the teaching learning process. But what is the role of teacher education in the teaching learning process? It means, try to understand, it means what is the role of teacher education program in teaching learning process, and what is the role of B.Ed M.Ed programs in teaching learning process? You got the point? Yes. What is the role of a teacher education program in teaching learning process? Number one, developing skills. Guys, after doing the B.Ed or M.Ed, you develop your skills. Unless you, for example, if you do not develop your skills and you are teaching to the student, you all would be agree with me. Actually, you are cheating to the students, because the skills of teaching says that whenever you have to come in the class, you have to start with the general discussion. Okay, you have to ask some of the questions related with the previous knowledge of the topic. Okay, then you should announce your topic. And generally what happens, you all know that the teacher without the B.Ed or M.Ed, if he or she is teaching to the student, comes in the class and start teaching to the student, so what happens actually, without discussing the previous knowledge of that particular topic, basically guys, that is the person who is responsible for killing the reasoning power of the student. If the child does not develop the reasoning power, critical critical thinking power, because of the teacher without the knowledge of a B.Ed or M.Ed teaching in the class, so accidentally he kills the reasoning power of the student. Okay, now you would be agree with me, without B.Ed or M.Ed, basically the teacher cheats the student. Okay, so what is the role of a teacher education in teaching learning process? Developing skills. You develop a lot of your skills in the B.Ed. You develop how to introduce the topic, right? How to write on the blackboard. Even writing on blackboard is a skill, right? How to wind up your topic. Okay, how to ask the questions, how to motivate the students. There's a lot of skills, right? Different teaching methods. This is also a skill, right? Different teaching methods, different teaching theories, teaching models, learning theories, learning model. This is a skill, different kind of a skill. And these are not difficult. Even when the student is answering in the class and you smile the student, in front of the student, you smile and appreciate the student. This is also a skill. Okay, because student will understand, okay, the teacher is happy with my answer, the next day he will learn more and more. Got it? This is also a skill. Okay, you learn after doing the B.Ed or M.Ed. This is the reason in the year of 2014, the B.Ed M.Ed program has become the mandatory, right? Now this time, without B.Ed or M.Ed, you cannot enter into the school for the interview, right? In fact, next, helps to enhance knowledge about the student. Naturally, next, classroom management techniques become better and can be developed through teacher education. You come to know that how to control the class. अब now ना देखो, I am teaching to you, है ना? You all are listening to me, so I am controlling you. Okay, I know that. What would be the your answer? I have to give the answer. I have prepared this topic, okay, from all of the angles. Now I am in the positions to give your answer, right? Because I have developed it, right? So I know that how I have to change your behavior, okay, how I have to motivate to you, right? So this is all responsibility of the teacher. Next need of teacher education in the teaching learning process. Teacher education helps with the necessary upskilling. For instance, teaching has now moved online. Technological know-how is necessary to ensure that online classes move seamlessly, right? So there are all the programs are, done by the these under the teacher education's skills. Guys, can you give me the 1 minute only? Okay. Someone has come. Okay. I need a 1 minute. Okay, guys, sorry. So we were on the third point. Teacher education helps with the necessary upskilling. For instance, now the teaching has, moved online. Okay, how you have to teach to the student. Okay, what is the T-back model, technological, pedagogical, content knowledge model? How you have to teach with the help of the technology. So you come to know through the B.Ed M.Ed programs. Okay. Last is teacher education introduces new teaching methodologies and strategies. Can you mute yourself, all of you? Teacher education introduces new teaching methodologies and strategies for teachers. अब ये देखो new methodologies and strategies, हाँ? You come to know through the teacher education program. Okay. Since every kid is different, this is the most important line. Okay. Focus on this line. Please focus on this line. The second last line. Every kid is different. Even the twins are different. Twins are different. They have the different attitude, different aptitude, different interest. Okay. So this is your duty to teach to the student according to the need and interest of the student. Got it? For example, I know that now you have to appear for this paper. Okay. Right. I know that you have only, one holiday in this paper. So being teacher, I know that this is my duty. I have to give the exam preparation class beforehand so that you can cover this, before starting of the paper. Right, guys? So every kid is different. Different teaching strategies have to be employed in the classroom to ensure that learning is effective. So guys, when you prepare your lecture, you should prepare according to the need, interest of the student, according to the IQ level of the student. Because in your class, do not take it granted. Okay, these all are on the same level. Okay, in your class, some students are intelligent, some are average, some are below average. You have to make your lecture in such way that should be understood by every person. Okay, and it only comes through the knowledge of teacher education program. Okay, without the teacher education program, research says, and I also says with my 20-year experience, you cannot teach effectively to the student, right? Okay, next, what is the importance of teacher education in teaching learning process? What is the importance? Need and importance are almost same. Okay, देखो फर्स्ट पॉइंट क्या है, अंडरस्टैंडिंग चाइल्ड साइकोलॉजी. दिस इज द फर्स्ट पॉइंट. You know what is the first point, the most important point in teaching learning process? What is the first point? To know the child, right? To know the child, to know the subject. I'm not talking about the content matter. I'm talking about the subject, means child. Okay. For example, in your class, you have the 30 students. You should know the knowledge, attitude, aptitude, need, and interest of all 30 students. This is your first duty. Anything else? Okay. Understanding the child psychology, understanding the child philosophy, understanding the child need, understanding the child interest. You should know that. Next, reshaping the attitude towards teaching. Guys, you are the person who modifies the behavior of the children. You are the person. If you want to check your teaching, you can check when you teach into the class, and after the class, after getting the knowledge, if there is a change in the behavior of the student, obviously good change, it means your teaching is effective. Okay. And if there is a no change, it means there is a no teaching. Right? Next, to impart knowledge about the subject. अब देखो content matter आ गया. Content matter is on the third number. Please see it. The third number, the content matter. Okay. So, clear your this misconception. And if you think that you have the knowledge of a particular subject, you can teach to the student well, it is not true. Right? Delivering the content, teaching to the student is different from the knowledge of the content matter. Okay. So there is a lot of difference between the content knowledge and the knowledge you impart to the student. Right? One is the content knowledge. You might be good in the content knowledge. If I'm talking about you, it means I'm talking about the general, right? If the teacher is good in content knowledge, you can't say the teacher would be good in the pedagogical knowledge, right? Means how to deliver the content. This is the important. Got it? So after doing the B.Ed or M.Ed, basically the crux of a B.Ed or M.Ed is that by standing here, you have to teach to the student in the way you have to provide the motivations to the student. You have to arousing the learning power of the student so that student would be able to learn by himself or herself, right? So teacher plays a very important role in everybody's life. Okay. If you think about yourself, you are also a mixture of, 3 or 4 personalities who have influenced more and more in your life. What are the 3 or 4 person? That might be your teacher, that might be your parent, might be your elder, might be your friend. So you are a person of a having the, copy of the 3 or 4 persons who have influenced your personality more and more. And your parents can be teacher, elder can be teacher, friend can be teacher. So teacher plays a very important role, right? Modify the behavior of the child. We are discussing this point in the previous subheading. Problem management and conflict resolutions. Naturally, right? You come to know that how to, how to manage the problem. Teacher is a troubleshooter. Teacher never complains. Teacher never complains. If you are addicted to complaining, so that means you are not a teacher, right? Teacher is a troubleshooter. Teacher is always try to solve the problem, not to raise the problem. Okay. Boosting confidence in the teacher. So by doing the teacher education means teacher education program means B.Ed M.Ed program, JPT, ETT, है ना वो तो अलग है ना अलग है वो it is for the lower level of a student, right? Or teacher education, B.Ed or M.Ed, it is for the secondary level, right? And primary level also, because a lot of topics are included in this B.Ed program, right? So it boosts your confidence. You know that you know everything. You can teach. Okay. And guys, now you are done with the B.Ed or M.Ed. You are doing, and your B.Ed or M.Ed program is going to be finished. Actually, in this stage, you must know that It does not depend upon the, whether you are teaching the science, mathematics, English, or any other subject, right? The main thing is that you know how to teach. Okay. If you know how to teach, you can teach any subject in the world. Okay. This is also a misconception. Many teachers says that now my subject is the SST. How can I teach the science? My subject is the history. How can I teach the science? My subject is the science. How can I teach the mathematics? So the problem is not with the subject. The problem is that you don't know the teaching. If you know the teaching, you can teach any of the subject. And for the teaching, you know to master in the teacher education program. Got it? Which is your paper, right? This is the reason. This is the paper in your syllabus. Okay. Last May, teacher education is a continuous process and its pre-service and in-service components. ये देखो pre-service क्या होता है? You are the pre-service teachers. Okay. Who you are? You are the pre-service teacher. Another name is, अभी मैंने बताया, you are the prospective teachers. Another name, you are the B.Ed M.Ed trainee. Another name, you are the future teachers. Right? और in service क्या होता है? Who is already doing the job? Okay, who is in the job? This is called the in service teacher. And pre-service, who is doing B.Ed M.Ed course are the pre-service teachers. Okay, and in service, after doing the B.Ed or M.Ed, they are doing the job of a teacher. They are called the in service teacher. So teacher education is a continuous process and its pre-service and in-service components are complementary to each other. देखो, teacher education can be considered in the three phases. अब ये phases कौन सी हैं? Pre-service means you are doing the B.Ed or M.Ed. हाँ, you are the prospective teacher, pre-service teacher. Next is the induction. Induction is the most important, guys. Means after doing the B.Ed or M.Ed, there is a need of a professional growth of the teacher. For the professional growth of the teacher, for the professional development of the teacher, there is a need of a various induction program, refresher programs, seminars, conferences you must attend. If you didn't attend any of the conference, any of seminar from last 6 months or last 1 year, it means your teaching skills are deteriorating. Okay, it is coming down because teaching is a skill and skill fades with time. It fades with time. If you want to grow your skill, update your skill after becoming the teacher, means after becoming the B.Ed or M.Ed, you have to attend the induction program, refreshers program, seminars, educational conferences. This is the most important, right? To update your knowledge. And in service, the three phases are considered as a part of a continuous process. You can't claim that after doing the B.Ed or M.Ed, you have become the teacher and principal. Okay. Teacher is not a teacher if he is not a learner first. Okay. Even humbly, you should say that after doing the B.Ed or M.Ed, you are still learner. Okay. चलिए जी, नेक्स्ट क्या है? नेक्स्ट है सेकेंडरी लेवल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स ऑफ टीचर एजुकेशन. क्या है टॉपिक का नेम? सेकेंडरी लेवल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स. प्राइमरी लेवल भी होते हैं, प्राइमरी लेवल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स. सेकेंडरी लेवल, कॉलेज लेवल भी होते हैं, राइट? सो ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड प्राइमरी लेवल क्या होता है. फ्रॉम फर्स्ट टू फिफ्थ क्लास इज ए प्राइमरी लेवल, राइट? सिक्स्थ ऑनवर्ड्स, 8th, 9th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th class is the secondary level class, right? +1, +2. Okay, post secondary कह देती हैं. Then after that, higher level of education, this is called college level objectives of teacher educations. ठीक है? Almost some points are same but some are different. Okay, for example, what are the secondary level objectives of teacher education? अब आप समझ गए ना? If I'm talking about secondary level, it means I'm also talking about प्राइमरी लेवल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स एंड कॉलेज लेवल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स. ओके, इन्हीं में से निकलेंगे, यही पॉइंट्स होते हैं ऑलमोस्ट. ओके, नंबर 1 इज नॉलेज ऑफ नेचर एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव्स ऑफ एजुकेशन. So you are teaching to the secondary level students. Who are secondary level students? 6th class, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. These are all secondary level class, right? +1, +2 to senior secondary aa jate hain, right? So you should know the nature and objective of education. Okay. Means whatever, guys, whatever the topic you are uh, teaching to the student in the class, you must have in your mind, after doing this topic, what you want, that what kind of behavior comes in the there should be a change in the behavior of the student. Okay, you should know that after teaching the particular topic, what change should come, what the objective student should got. Okay, ऐसा नहीं है, it doesn't mean that you come in the class and you are in a one way traffic, you are teaching to the student and there is a no objective. Okay, whenever you have to start your topic, at least one day before, you should go through your topic. Okay, what you want to achieve after teaching to the student, what the student want to achieve, whether the student have achieved or not. Okay, your teaching is not done unless student grasp it fully. Got it? Next is knowledge of educational psychology. Right, ye dekho, if you are not a good psychology, having the educational psychology, again, okay, you are not a good teacher. Knowledge of a educational philosophy also, what in the first paper we are done, in the first paper what we are done, we are done the different kind of a philosophy. We are done with all the western school of a philosophy. We are done with the idealism. Okay, who is the founder of idealism? Plato. We are done with the pragmatism. Who is the founder of pragmatism? Charles Peirce. Right? Naturalism. Who is the founder? Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Right? So you should know that different. What is the aims of education of idealism? The first is self-realization. What is the first aim of education of a naturalism? Self-expression. So different philosophy, you must know that. It does not mean that you have only one philosophy in your mind and you are very stick to that philosophy and you are teaching to the student and you start fighting with the student because you are on your point. Okay, this is not a teaching. And guys, have you seen that whenever sometime teacher argues with the student, so you know what the teacher is doing, that teacher is a more mature personality and student is a still student of a 7th class or 8th class. You are arguing with the student. You can see that. What is your level? So basically, if you are arguing with the student, fighting with the student, it means you are not prepared. You are not a good teacher. Okay, you have the lack of teaching methodology. Got it? So this is a secondary level objective of a teacher education, knowledge of educational psychology. Next is to impart theoretical and professional knowledge. अब ये देखो, look at this. The third point would not come under the primary level objectives of teacher education, because primary level mein to there is no need of a professional knowledge. Got it now? Because after the secondary level, after 10th or 10 plus 2, students are going to the different field to become for a job. So to them, you have to impart practical and professional knowledge to the secondary level or the college level. So that point fit into the secondary level objective of teacher education and college level objectives of teacher education, not the primary level. Got it? In your notes, the notes which I have given to you, all the levels are defined, right? Next is knowledge of a teaching method and devices, organizations of a co-curricular activity, development of a teaching skills. We are already discussed, development of a teaching skills, knowledge of a audio visual aids, to give knowledge of evaluation. ये देखो, this is also a secondary level objective, evaluations, how to evaluate the student, knowledge about various responsibilities of the school, knowledge of a guidance and counseling, objectives of changing need of the society. Okay, this is a secondary level objective, because secondary level students are the students because they are passing out the school. Okay, now they are going into the real world. Okay, where there is a need of a guidance and counseling, there is a need of a professional development, professional knowledge. Okay, so these are the objectives of teacher education at the secondary level. Okay. ओके एक क्वेश्चन आया था लास्ट टाइम आपको डिस्कस और ऑलवेज आता है यही क्वेश्चन आएंगे 6-7 टॉपिक्स ही हैं आपके द होल सिलेबस इंक्लूड्स द 6 और 7 टॉपिक राइट क्या है वन इज टीचर एजुकेशन प्री सर्विस टीचर एजुकेशन इन सर्विस टीचर एजुकेशन प्रैक्टिस टीचिंग राइट एंड प्रोफेशनल ग्रोथ ऑफ द टीचर्स the question is this came in the last year discuss pre-service teacher training program why is it important 14 marks का आपको आया था long okay it is already explained and I've already given you the notes okay 4-5 months back okay you can see that and these topics these definitions I have taken from the notes which I have given to you so that when you start your teaching so first you can see this video and side by side you can see the notes okay the topic would be clear to you very easily. So who are pre-service teacher? Okay. So here we have to talk about pre-service teacher training program. Pre-service teacher education is a program that prepares freshers for the teaching profession. Okay. For example, you are the prospective teacher, you are the pre-service teacher. Okay. And you are doing the program. What is the name of the program? B.Ed or M.Ed program. And the another name of a B.Ed or M.Ed program is the pre-service teacher training program. Got it? Pre-service teacher training program, right? It prepares the freshers for the teaching profession. This program aids crucial learning and helps future teacher create a holistic learning environment for the student. It provides skills, knowledge, and attitude to conduct classes efficiently. The program is best suited for freshers who want to pursue a career in the education industry or in the teaching field. Okay, this is the means after doing the B.Ed or M.Ed, you come to know the various skills, knowledge, attitude, right? And the next paragraph is, I have underlined the important point is pre-service education of the teacher means education of teachers before they enter into the service as a teacher. During this period of the teacher education program, teaching practice goes side by side while they are getting knowledge about theory papers. Next is, what is the importance of pre-service teacher training program? What is the importance of a pre-service teacher training program? So guys, whatever the program you are doing now, this is the importance. Professional preparation. Okay, you get the professional preparations. You get the pedagogical training. Pedagogical hota na, how to teach effectively to the students. Subject content mastery. Classroom readiness. Right? So before teaching to the student, the first thing is that you have to ready the student to learn. Okay. If the student is not ready to learn and you are pouring the information into the mind of the student, do you think that student mind is a dustbin? You are putting the knowledge into the mind of the student. At least you have to make ready to the student, okay, to learn your matter. If the student is not ready, trust me, you are not a good teacher. Trust me, whatever you are teaching to the student, he is not getting. Okay, how you have to make the student ready, it depends upon the teaching skills. It is the purpose of objective of a teacher education program, B.Ed or M.Ed. Why? Got it? This is called the teaching methodology. Classroom readiness, understanding of learner diversity, professional ethics and standards, continuous improvement and the lifelong learning. And in conclusion, pre-service teacher education is essential to provide aspiring teachers. Dekho, future teacher, ek aur word it has added, aspiring teacher. Okay. You are the pre-service teacher, prospective teacher, future teacher, aspiring teachers, B.Ed, M.Ed trainees. Got it? So do you know these all the names before it? You must know. aspiring teachers with the necessary knowledge, skills and preparations to enter into the teaching profession. Okay guys, ये हो गया प्री सर्विस, राइट? अब हम बात करते हैं प्रैक्टिस टीचिंग के. Okay, practice teaching basically it is that teaching practice while doing the B.Ed or M.Ed, you go for the practice teaching. So this question has already come in the last year paper. What are the objectives of the practice teaching? How it is organized? Anna, you know that the organization's pattern and it is written in the notes. Here we come to know that practice teaching. So practice teaching basically teaching is the art of helping other people to increase their knowledge and develop discipline. Teaching as a practice is a beneficial for both teacher and the student. By practice teaching, the teacher can understand the need and interest of the child. The main focus, देखो, it has underlined and little bit I have increased the size, bolded it. The main focus in teaching practice is the learning of the student. All right. That's why teaching practice happens. Okay, you teach to the student and teacher corrects you. Teaching practices aim to develop knowledge and skills in the students. As a practice of a teaching, teacher helps students to acquire knowledge, learn new things, build their confidence and shape their behavior. Anna, it is all about your teaching practice. You are done the B.Ed programs, or it is talking about that teaching practice. What are the objectives of a practice teaching? Impart knowledge, shaping the student's behavior. Naturally, when you are teaching to the student, okay, and teacher is observing you and correcting you, so basically what is happening, your behavior is shaping, behavior is changing, you come to know the correct side, right? Motivate the students to provide an opportunity of evaluating the student potential as a teacher and suitability for the teaching profession, to provide the future teacher with experience in school to overcome the problem of a discipline and enable him develop method of control, provide an opportunity to put theories into the practice and to develop deeper understanding of educational principles and their implications of learning, to provide an opportunity of a self-evaluation, to discover one's strength and weakness, to develop skill in the future teacher related to a teaching like fluent speaking, meaningful reading using the board and other teaching materials, right? So with the help of a practice teaching, you learn these all the things, right? Okay, so again, in this questions, we talk about in service. Okay, and this question has come in the last time. Sometime this question comes, what is the concept of a in service teacher education? Up now we are talking about in service, right? Give its needs and importance for your state, or sometime it comes, or what do you understand by in service teacher education? Describe the procedure of a organizing in service teacher education program. Okay. So now we are going to talk about in-service teacher program. Pre-service we are done. Teacher education we are done. Okay, need of a teacher education in the teaching learning process we are done. Importance of teacher education in the teaching learning process we are done. Pre-service teacher we are done. Objectives, needs, importance of a pre-service teachers we are done. Now we are discussing the in-service teacher education program. So first we discuss what is the meaning of in-service teacher education. In-service teacher education can simply be defined as a relevant courses and activities in which a serving teacher may participate to upgrade his professional knowledge, skills, and competence in the teaching profession. Okay. So in-service teacher education program क्या होता है? The in-service teacher education program is for the serving teacher who can upgrade his teaching skills. I have already told you now, after doing the B.Ed or M.Ed program, you must participate in the different induction program, refresher programs. Okay, these are also called the in-service teacher education program, because there is a lot of online platform, okay, from where you can do this program to upgrade your skill or you update your knowledge, because after doing the B.Ed M.Ed, you becomes a skilled person and skill fade with time because new and new technologies are coming. So for a in-service teacher also, there is a need of a in-service teacher education program in order to upgrade his or her skill. Got it? Therefore, it encompasses all forms of education and training given to a teacher who is already in the job या on the job of teaching and learning. यूनेस्को ने क्या कहा है? यूनेस्को हैज सेड दैट in service teacher education is also referred to as a continuing education that is designed for the retraining, reskilling and updating the knowledge of manpower. तीन वर्ड आ गए ना, देखो, थ्री वर्ड. Retraining. अब B.Ed M.Ed तो you have already done. Now you have come into the service. Now you are regular doing the regular job as a schools and a school teacher and school principal. And here in this point, there is a need of a in service teacher education program. This is the most important from your B.Ed or M.Ed. Okay, because to upgrade your skill, retraining, reskilling, updating the knowledge of a manpower. Okay, you can't say that, na guys, the knowledge, coaching, education programs today, whatever we are discussing, okay, 20 years back bhi yahi the. 20 years back was different. Even 10 years back was different. Okay, so there is a change in the society. We have to update our knowledge. This is the most important. Okay, so in service teacher education program is for the those teacher who are already in the teaching profession. Okay. Ab now, what is the need and importance of a in-service teacher education program? Now we have become the teacher. We have joined as a school and as a school teacher, as a school principal. Ab now, what is the need and importance of in-service teacher education program? Continuous improvement. Okay, आपने देखा होगा in your schools. Okay, some teachers there is a continuous improvement, and some teachers they don't improve themselves. Students are not happy with them, right? So there is a need of a continuous improvement. Professional growth. Teacher must do the professional growth, okay, to help the teacher to face the problems, development of the critical thinking, eliminations of deficiencies. Right up now you have to work on that, because when you are teaching to the student, you come to know the lot of things. Up now you have to improve it. There is a need of a in-service teacher education program, right, to supplement pre-service training, to exchange opinion, to promote friendship and belongingness, training in democratic value, to boost the morale of the teacher. Got it, guys? I think you have got it, right? अब नाउ द क्वेश्चन हैज कम द लास्ट टाइम, हाउ सेमिनार एंड, ये अभी फोर्थ यूनिट आ गया, ठीक है ना, सेकंड थर्ड वी आर डन, फर्स्ट टीचर एजुकेशन वी आर डन, फोर्थ में हाउ सेमिनार एंड रिफ्रेशर एंड रिच प्रोफेशनल ग्रोथ ऑफ ए टीचर, एक्सप्लेन. ओके, so guys, these plays a very important role. Okay, after doing the B.Ed or M.Ed, you must join refresher programs, seminars. Even in your schools, you should organize a national conferences, international conferences, right? For the development of the teacher, at least you should write something. Okay, you should write your papers. Okay, after doing the B.Ed or M.Ed, you should have the national journals, as well. You should have the international journal. Means you have to write some articles, some, okay, you have to from that way now you will update your knowledge. If your knowledge is updated, it means students' knowledge is updated, because the outcome of the student, the result of the student depends upon the knowledge of the teacher, how much the teacher is good. Okay, I have, I have many friends of who are psychologists, okay, who deals with the counseling of the students and parents counseling, and they discuss with me. And he says that, Lalit sir, 99% parents, na, when I start the counseling, they come with me with the problem of their children. Okay, and after the counseling, I have found that 99% parents having the problem. Getting? So always problem is in the teacher, always problem is in the parents, not in the student. Okay, guys, because student ko to you have to modify, na? You are the persons who has to modify the student, right? So how seminar and refresher enrich professional growth of a teacher, explain. Teacher professional development. So I think we are discussed this also, na? Seminar and refresher, how to enrich professional growth, right? So teacher professional development is any type of a continuing education effort for educators. Professional development of a teacher takes place on a number of different levels, district level, among teachers in a given schools, or on a classroom or individual basis. Professional development can include a variety of methods. ये देखो, conference and seminars, training workshop, webinars, training courses, research studies, collaborating with peers. Peers PEERS है, ठीक है, ये गलती से आ गया, collaborating with peers, right? सो ओके गाइस, थैंक यू सो मच। अब ये आप ये देखो, ये जो लास्ट वाला क्वेश्चन है ना, ये ऑलरेडी इज इन दी यू नो नोट्स में, ये नोट्स में मैंने दिया हुआ है, ये साइड बाय साइड आई हैव ओपन द नोट्स, ये देखिए, राइट, राइट, ये नोट्स हैं, ओके। तो ये देखिए आपके जो नोट्स आई हैव गिवन टू यू, ओके, ये लास्ट में होगा इसमें। ये देखो, ये रहा कॉन्फ्रेंसेस वाला, ठीक है। Objectives of a pre-service teacher education program, and I want to show it, this. ये रहा 9th वन, ओके, ये देखो, ओके। Although we have discussed, okay, but I have already given you in the notes also how seminar and refresher enrich professional growth of the teacher. Okay, तो आपने you have to talk about professional growth of the teachers, then the different ये देखो, conference, seminars, webinars, training, है ना, all you have to talk about the benefits of these, means how they develop the professional growth of the teachers, right guys? So now we look at our syllabus. So now you see that, guys. So we have discussed our, first unit. Just see it. Teacher education, concept, need and importance. Hana, objective we are discussed. Secondary, primary and college level. Okay. But in the notes, it is written in more, theory. Okay. In a unit seconds, we talk about the pre-service teacher, concept, objective and needs. Unit third, we are discussing with the in-service teacher, right? ये लास्ट ये वाला मैंने आपको एजुकेशनल मोड वाला है ना, ये भी इट इज अ सिंपल वन, ओके, यू कैन लर्न फ्रॉम द गाइड आल्सो, ओके। एंड नंबर 4 वी आर डिस्कस्ड विद द प्रोफेशनल ग्रोथ ऑफ द टीचर, ओके। एंड इफ यू सी द लास्ट ईयर पेपर, तो दिस इज द लास्ट ईयर पेपर, so in the under the compulsory section, it has come what is teacher education. We are discussed organizing of practice teaching, school in service course agencies, workshop for professional growth. मैंने बताया ना, सेमिनार, वर्कशॉप्स, these are the professional growth of the teacher, right? Unit 1 में ये देखो, why teacher education is essential in teaching learning process, we are discuss the secondary level objective of teacher education. Both questions we are discussed, okay, under a unit 1. Unit 2 देखो, the question has come, discuss pre-service teacher education program, objectives of a practice teaching, ये भी both we are discussed. थर्ड में ये मैंने आपको बताया, ये मेरिट्स एंड डिमेरिट्स ऑफ ए डिस्टेंस मोड टीचर एजुकेशन, ये आप बुक में से कर सकते हो, इट इज रिटन गुड नोट्स इन द बुक, ओके, इट इज अ वेरी सिंपल आल्सो, ओके, इवन आई हैव डिस्कस विद यू. एंड 7th इज concept of in service teacher education program, need and importance of in service teacher program we are discussed. And unit 4th में how teacher education is providing for adults, ये तो सिंपल है, जनरल है. And 9th is how seminars and refresher enrich professional growth of teacher, explain. So guys, we have discussed, all the notes, all the syllabus and last year paper. So thank you so much for this class. Thank you guys.